This is something that not a lot of people want to hear or talk about, but it's the truth. Video games were created to be a fun type of way to, just get away for a while. But that's exactly what it does. And most of these games will take your focus, energy, and time. Most of these games aren't just time passers. A lot of them require you to focus and put a lot of energy in to actually win. And what this does is it gets you so caught up on a virtual win, a win that absolutely does not matter. And in return, they give you virtual points or levels up in something that does not exist. Now, unless you are fully committed on making a career out of video games, you're wasting your time, genuinely. And I know this because throughout all my teenage years, all I did was play games. I would come home, I would get on my computer, and I would start up League of Legends. And it was just such like it wasn't even fun at a certain point. It just became an addiction. It became like, okay, I have nothing to do. I have to grind. I have to hit a certain rank so I could feel validated. And then you would hit that certain rank, and it was just like a moment of happiness. But it counts for nothing in real life because after you turn that computer off and you come back to reality, it just hits you like, whoa, what did I just do? Why did I just waste all that time and energy and focus that I can been putting into being an actual human being, a productive person, focusing on making my future better so that I can get out of the crappy situation I'm in now. And that's what most of society has, been given. If it's video games or social media or some other type of bullshit to take your time, energy, and focus away. This is just one of them. And video games is a difficult one because it's just so easy to do. You know, you're playing like Call of Duty or something, you think you're actually shooting people, but you're not. Every time you get a kill, tell me how satisfying it is. It's so satisfying. They make it like that. They make it so that every time you do a tick, you like feel a vibration, and that sends a signal to your brain that, oh, you're good job, you're doing good, you're collecting points. It releases this dopamine in our minds. And a lot of the time, and especially for me, what this did was it'll make things that are just normal in your life just seem so like boring. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because if you're a fucking crazy guy with a flamethrower, literally murdering people with it, setting them on fire, and getting that adrenaline rush, what is you sitting down and reading a book gonna do? How are you gonna be able to open a book and actually sit there and read words? Just sit there and read. How are you gonna do that? You're not gonna be able to do that. So it takes your focus and energy. You're fucked. When you're playing a game like League of Legends, which requires you to make all these different thoughts and decisions, you're gonna feel mentally drained. And God forbid, if something or someone comes and takes that focus or energy away from you for even a split second and you like lose because of that, you're going to feel so frustrated. You're going to frustrate yourself. Like, not only does it take all that shit away, but it also leaves you in a frustrated state of mind where things will take you off much easier. So, at the end of the day, again, you're left with nothing. It's not like, I know a lot of people will say, video games taught me this, video games taught me that. Bro, like, cut the bullshit. Like, come on. What did it really teach you? Patience? Come on. It didn't. There's way better ways to learn anything that a video game could teach you in real life. So instead of trying to level up in a game to try and escape from your reality and level up somewhere, literally, you're leveling up in the metaverse. That's literally what you're doing. Come back to reality and level up here. Journal, meditate, read, work out, think new thoughts, become creative, start making videos, start trying to become a better human being, start being more compassionate, Start working on becoming happier. These are the things you should be leveling up in, not in some bullshit game, getting some points, things that don't really matter in your life. So if you truly want to become someone who is happy, you need to understand that video games will hold you back. And one of the best decisions I ever made was putting my PC away. So I never have to see it again. I never even have the thought of, okay, let me just play one quick game. I put it away completely. And it has truly made my life better. So I'm like sincerely and honestly suggesting you to do the same. Take my advice. If you really don't like, the world for what it is, I don't know what else to tell you, because there will be like a time where you will want to have children. And when you want to have a child, you want to tell them about all the trials and tribulations you faced, how you went through difficult times, how you didn't quit. A warrior. You want to be a warrior as a father. That's what you want to be seen as. What are you going to tell your kids? Oh yeah, I was a warrior, but behind the screen. What are you getting from that? What adrenaline or rush? What true emotion comes from that? Absolutely none. It's a fake way to try and give you that emotion that will be felt by real warriors. And this is why video games are bad for you.